जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण everyone. So today is a Friday, 22nd of September. It is Rishikesha Masa or Bhadra Masa, Sukla Paksham, Saptami Tithi. So there are no Vaishnavi events today in the calendar. So we shall quickly enter into Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Sutta Goswami is narrating about the Parikshit adventures. Wherever he was going, he was hearing about his forefathers, grandparents, Pandavas' pastimes with Krishna. So how Krishna was engaged in the service of, in the loving affection service of Pandavas, because Pandavas are very dear devotees of Krishna. So likewise, he was hearing and he was absorbed in those thoughts. Saradhya Parshada Sevana Saukya Dhautya Virasana Anugamana Stavana Pranaman Snigdeshu Palushu Jagat Pranimcha Vishnoho Bhaktim Karoti Drupadescha Charanara. Likewise, Parikshit, he was, by hearing all those pastimes, he was absorbed in the Bhaktim Karoti Drupadesh Charanara. So he is absorbed in that devotional service to Krishna, and how Krishna is so inclined to Bhagavan api Govindo Brahmanyo Bhaktavachalaha. He is Bhaktavachala. So likewise, Parikshit thinking and he was happy. So today, Sutta Goswami is further saying, when Parikshit was completely absorbed in those thoughts, day after day, completely, so something has happened in those times. So after so please completely, please hear from me what has happened. Likewise, Sutta Goswami is saying to Saunakadi sages, what he is saying about. So once upon a time, Dharma, he has taken the form of a bull and he was roaming around the world on only one leg. At that time, he has come upon a cow, and then he is asking, he came to cow, and that time cow was a bit unhappy. And then Dharma started asking questions to the cow. The cow is the personified form of the earth. So likewise, Sutta Goswami is saying, we are in the first canto, chapter 16, verse numbers 17 and 18. Tasyaivam vattamanasya purvesham vrittimanvaham nati dhure kilaksharyam yadasit tannibhodhame. Tasya evam vattamanasya. So Tasya, the Parikshit Maharaj, so evam vattamanasya, in such a way he was engaged. Purvesham vrittim anvaham. Purvesham vrittim anvaham. So when he was completely absorbed and engaged in hearing about his Purva Esham, about the Pandavas and Krishna's pastimes, anvaham, day after day. So it was every day. Tasyevam vartamanasya purvesham vrittim anvaham. So because everything is auspicious, everyone wanted to take those pastimes every day. Just like Swayambhumanu also, he was Sabhadyaha Saprajaha Kaman Bhubuje Anya Avirodataha Sangiyamanasa Satkirtihi Suragayakaihi Prativushesu Anabadhena Prudasharanvan Harehe Kataha Prativushesu Anabadhena every day without failing. Pratibhuheshu anubadhena Rudha, he was hearing those Harikatha. Likewise, Parikshit is also hearing Anvaham. Tasyavam Vartamanasya Purvesham Vrittimanvaham. He was hearing every day and he was completely absorbed in those thoughts. Nati dure kilasharyam yadasit nibodame, and na ati dure, and in the short duration of time, it is not very long. So na ati dure kilasharyam. So something has wonderful has happened. Kila asharyam. Astonishing thing has happened. So yadasi tanibhodami. So now hear those things from me. So likewise, so the Goswami is saying, Tasyavam vartamanasya purvesham vrittimanvaham na atidhure kilasharyam yadasi tanibhodami. So now so the Goswami is saying what has happened, that incident. Dharmaha pada ekena charan vichayam upalabhyagam prutyati sma ashurvadanam vivattam ita mataram. Dharmaha padaikena charan. Dharmaha, dharma devata. So the personality of religious principles. Pada ekena charan, and he was roaming, wandering on on only one leg. Pada ekena charan vichayam upalabhyagam, and he was overtaken by the shadow of grief. Dharma was not happy. Vichayam, dharmaha pada ekena charan vichayam upalabhyagam, and he was not happy and he was roaming on only one leg. At that time, upalabhyagam, he has met with cow. Upalabhyagam, gham is the cow. Pruchyatisma asurvadhanam vivatsam iva mataram. Pruchyatisma. So now he is asking the cow. Dharma is asking cow. Asurvadhanam. So the cow is like a Ashuravadanam, keeping cow is having tears in the eyes. Ashuravadanam vivatsam iva mataram. Just cow is feeling that without it has lost its child. Vivatsam. Vatsa is the calf, and it is appearing like it has lost its calf. So, and it is crying. Ashurvadanam vivatsam iva, just like that. Mataram, the mother. So mother cow is appearing like keeping the tears in her eyes, and she was weeping, just feeling like she has lost her calf, just like So now Dharma is going to ask the questions. Dharma pada ekena charan vichayam upalabhyagam pruchyatisma. So he is asking pruchyatisma ashurvadhanam vivatsamiva mataram. So the translations for this verses. Tasyevam vartamanasya purvesham vrittimanvaham na atidhure kilasharyam yadasit tanibhodami. Now you may hear from me of what happened while Maharaja Parikshit was passing his days, hearing of the good occupation of his forefathers and being absorbed in thought of them. Dharmaha pada ekena charan vichayam upalabhyagam pruchyatisma ashruvadhanam vivatsamiva mataram. So translation for this verse. The personality of religious principles, Dharma, was wandering about in the form of a bull, and he met the personality of earth in the form of a cow, who appeared to grieve like a mother who has lost her child. She had tears in her eyes, and the beauty of her body was lost. Thus, Dharma questioned the earth as follows. So purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The bull is the emblem of the moral principle, and the cow is the representative of the earth. When the bull and the cow are in a joyful mood, it is to be understood that the people of the world are also in a joyful mood. The reason is that bull helps production of grains in the agricultural field, and the cow delivers milk, the miracle of aggregate food values. The human society therefore maintains these two important animals very carefully so that they can wander everywhere in cheerfulness. But at the present moment, in this age of Kali, both the bull and the cow are now being slaughtered and eaten up as a foodstuff by a class of men who do not know the Brahminical culture. The bull and the cow can be protected for the good of all human society simply by the spreading of Brahminical culture as the topmost perfection of all cultural affairs. By advancement of such culture, the moral of society is properly maintained, and so peace and prosperity are also attained without extraneous effort. When Brahminical culture deteriorates, the cow and bull are mistreated, and the resultant actions are prominent by the following symptoms. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So in this purport, Prabhupada is mentioning how the cow and bull are helping the human society to supply all the foodstuffs. So the bull is used to plow the land and to make the ground more fertile. So when they're walking on the ground, it is so beautiful. The cow walks like a very beautiful. It is decorated, and then it is going just like a elephant. It has its own walk. If we see a very big bulls in the fields, it is so pleasing with big horns. And a mother cow, it gives all the necessary food stuff to the human society that is needed without any further thing. So just with a cow, we can get all kinds of foodstuffs just by milking. Even we don't need even solid foods at all. Just milk is sufficient to nourish the body. In the previous days, all these great sages, they used to keep a cow. So many cows. The kings used to have so many cows in their heads, cow herds. So that is the importance nowadays because of this. People who doesn't know about the Brahminical culture, so they are eating all the cows and bulls. It is very unpleasant situation. So, but we can protect the society by spreading the Brahminical culture. It is very important. So that can happen only through Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, there is no other alternative. Many people in the form of religious principles, they're thinking that adharma is a dharma and dharma is a adharma. So that is what is going on in this so-called religious world. So that's why Krishna consciousness is very important, and spreading of this information from Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam to everyone to educate. That is very important. Otherwise, the age of Kali would overtake all the peoples and lives, and already they are already suffering so much, less lifespan, and so many other problems through the mind, through the bodily tapatrayas, and so many calamities. And there is no time for them to hear Krishna Katha at all. And how do they get any chance for the liberation? So those are the things Prabhupada is mentioning here. So to spread Brahminical culture, then everyone will be properly aligned. First Brahmanas, and then Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Sudras. Okay, so that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Tasyevam Vartamanasya Purvesham Vrittimanvaham Nati Dore Kilasharyam Yadasi Tanibodami Dharmaha Padaikena Charan Vichayam Upalabhyagam Prutyatisma Ashirvadhanam Vivatsam Iva Mataram. So likewise, Suta Goswami is saying. So we'll see what Dharma is going to ask cow tomorrow. That is from Srimad Bhagavatam. We shall quickly enter into Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. So today it is letter to Gopala Krishna, October 1st, 1969, Tittenhurst. It is his tiny letter. Can I request any devotees to read this letter? Okay, I shall read it there. My dear Gopala Krishna, Please accept my blessings. I beg to thank you for your letter dated September 25th, 1969, and I have noted the contents. I am sorry to learn that Dayalinitai has temporarily left our association, and if in his absence, you can take charge of printing French edition of Back to Godhead. That is nice. But the thing is, it must be regularly published every month. Now some devotees have gone to Paris. They are not as yet established, but the idea is that we should eventually publish our French edition from Paris, as the German edition is being published from Hamburg. But so long it is not begun there, you can take charge of publishing from Montreal, as it was being done. Janardana has not come here to see me at London. I do not know if he has already gone to Paris, because I have not received any letter from him either. Please offer my blessings to the others. I hope this will meet you all in good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. Any comments, dear devotees? In this letter, Prabhupada is mentioning, so just publishing the Back to Godhead magazines in India, whichever the country is getting those copies. If it is printed there itself, that is the best idea. And also Prabhupada is mentioning about if anyone leaves, it is a only temporary left our association. It is not permanent. They'll come back again. Once who tasted the highest happiness, they'll come back again. They don't get anything outside. So waking up early morning for Mangalacharan prayers at 4:30 and then engaging that highest austerity and the happiness that is derived from rendering devotional service to Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, no one can leave. They do not get any other happiness outside. They'll come back. So it is a temporarily left our association. He'll come back. And further instructions, Prabhupada's instructions. So keep continuing whatever is going on with regards to Back to Godhead. And then he has given that instructions. If it must be published within the country where it is being distributed. So that is my takeaway from this letter. Any other comments or feedback, dear devotees? Okay, so if there are no, then from the announcements perspective, so tomorrow morning we have got Bhagavatam in the morning after our regular session, and the morning after our Bhagavatam and daily letter, we'll be doing Bhagavatam second canto, chapter 9. That is how Brahma has seen the Vaikuntha planet, and about Lord's opulences. And tomorrow afternoon, that is Children's Krishna Club at 12 o'clock. And tomorrow evening, we have our regular Bhagavad Gita Sangha, but we are going to do Radha Katha at 7 p.m. tomorrow. So that's all from announcements perspective from me. And dear devotees, if you have got any other updates or events, or you wanted to share anything on Krishna consciousness, kindly share. Okay, and one more update is for October month, on weekends we have got guest speakers aligned. That is a good news. So you would hear a new voice on the Saturday evenings. Okay, that's all from me. And from the announcements perspective, if you're all happy, we shall conclude this session and then continue with further japa. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनन्तकोटि वैष्णव भक्तवृन्द की जय, प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्ण एवरीवन। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद